Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Elizabethtown High School for tonight's 17th District Volleyball Championship game. Tonight's game will be between the 28-8 Central Hardin Bruins and the 28-8 Elizabethtown Panthers. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
The National Federation of State High School Associations and your state association require officials to enforce sportsmanship rules. High school athletics emphasize positive values. All of us have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. We remind you that we expect good behavior and will quickly penalize misconduct. We encourage and appreciate your help. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, coaches, and officials. Coaches, please certify that your players are legally equipped and uniformed according to NFHS rules. Good luck and have a great contest. And now for your Central Hardin Lady Bruins. Number 9, Danielle Nelson. Number 5, Michaela Schaffer. Number 10, Ella Lewis. Number 21, Alex Lands. Number 19, Madison Walters. Number 22, Sarah Beth Powers. Number 13, Grace Powers. Number 15, Maddie Ford. And your starters. Number 3, Kelsey Branger. Number 14, Allie Simpson. Number 29, Tori Steele. Number 4, Emma Pike. Number 8, Caroline Pruitt. Number 20, Janice Harrington. Number 11, Emma Shaw. Lady Bruins head coach is Mr. Bill Renneker. And now for the Elizabethtown Panthers. Number 9, Grace Filmer. Number 1, Presley Payne. Number 35, Mary Kate Wheatley. Number 37, Bailey Thomas. Number 40, Jada Porter. Number 2, India Bradley. Number 19, Miranda Garrison. Number 18, Caitlin Deneen. Number 14, Kayla Peace. And now for your starters. Number 20, Elizabeth Godfrey. Number 23, Sydney Clark. Number 5, Anna Thomas. Number 10, Sailor Sandlin. Number 24, Maddie Redding. Number 3, Kate Draper. And number 11, Morgan Gaddis.
So there we have our starting lineups for both teams. Again, for Central Hardin, it'll be Kelsey Brangers, Janice Harrington, Emma Pike, Caroline Pruitt, Emma Shaw, Allie Simpson, and Tori Steele. For the Panthers, it'll be Kate Prather, Anna Thomas, Sailor Sandlin, Morgan Gaddis, Elizabeth Godfrey, Sydney Clark, and Maddie Redding. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. And both of these teams will be advancing on to next week's region tournament, which will be held at Nelson County High School. The draw will be done this Saturday, and they'll find out exactly which matchups and which days they will be playing. Tomorrow night on HCEC-TV, we're waiting the outcome as the boys region soccer tournament is being played here at Elizabethtown High School. If either the Central Hardin Bruins or the North Hardin Trojans advance to the region championship game, we will carry that tomorrow night live at 6:45. Friday night we'll be back on the air. It'll be football action as North Hardin will travel to Cecilia to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. Class 6A district championship game between the Trojans and the Bruins. Kickoff set there for 7:30. High school volleyball, it's a best 3 out of 5 sets. Games 1 through 4 will go to 25. The first one there by 2. And then if we do get to a 5th set, it will be the first one to 15, leading by 2. To start off tonight, it'll be Central Hardin with the first serve. Emma Shaw to the line. Prather up to Sandlin. Short set for Gaddis. Gaddis taps it in. Dug out by Simpson. Branger is going to set it back for Pike. And Pike, it didn't look like it got very high over the net. Gaddis was right there, and so the first point will go to the Panthers. And they'll send Sailor Sandlin to the line, 1 serving 0. Service fault. Point and serve back over to the Bruins. Madison Ford checks into the lineup for the Bruins, and she'll go to the line, 1 serving 1. Service fault. Back to back by each team. As Morgan Gaddis goes to the line, Sydney Clark checks in for the Panthers. And Kelsey Branger's back in for the Bruins. 2 serving 1. Branger's not able to give it up to one of her teammates. It'll be an ace by Gaddis. Clear to be a service fault. Madison Walters will check in for the Bruins, and she'll go to the line, 2 serving 3. Thomas up to Sandlin. Back sets for Prather. Bringers gets to it. Walters outside for Pike. That'll go off the front line of the Panthers. It'll be a point for the Bruins, all tied at 3 as Walters goes back to the line. Under a wide left, point for the Panthers. They send Elizabeth Godfrey to the line, 4 serving 3. Shaw. Branger's going to track that down. Simpson bumps it over. Thomas up to Sandlin. Back for Prather. Goes across. It'll go long. They tied again. These two teams played each other twice during the regular season. E-Town won the first time 3-0 at Central Hardin. And when they had the rematch back here at E-Town, E-Town again prevailed, this time 3-2. Pike to serve, serving 4. Thomas to Sandlin for Redding. Redding goes across, dug by Brangers. Walters for Lewis. Dug out by Thomas to Sandlin for Prather. And we'll say that did not clear the net. That'll be 4 hits on Elizabethtown. Pike back to the line, 5 serving 4. Godfrey up to Sandlin. And have a double hit called on Sandlin. 6 serving 4. That'll go long. Point for the Panthers. Kate Prather goes to the line. 5 serving 6. Brangers to Walter. Short set inside for Simpson. Simpson finds the hole. It just draws line. Point for the Bruins. Kelsey Brangers to the line. 7 serving 5. Godfrey unable to dig it out. It'll be an ace for Brangers. Eight serving 5. Godfrey to Sandlin. Poked over by Redding, blocked back by the Bruins. Brangers to Walters, inside for Simpson. Got to by Godfrey. Sandlin for Clark. Blocked at the net, bounced around. Bruins able to get it over. Sandlin, and then some miscommunication by the Panthers as Redding and Prather got together. And with that, Coach Catlett going to take his first timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. As we come back to action, it'll be Kelsey Brangers at the line for the Bruins, 9 serving 5. Godfrey to Sandlin, inside for Redding. Tipped at the net, dug out there by Lewis. Brangers to Pruitt. And gets it between Thomas and Godfrey. Another point for the Bruins. 10 serving 5. Brangers up to Walters. Just tries to tap it over. Prather there. Sandlin sets inside for Clark. And that'll go wide. (11) serving 5. Payne up to Sandlin for Clark. Dug out there by Brangers. Walters for Simpson. That'll go off E-Town out of bounds. Point for the Bruins. 12 serving 5. Payne to Prather. Redding going to send it over. Pike up to Walters. That's going to be a double hit. It'll be point for Elizabethtown. Gaddis will check back into the lineup as Thomas goes to the line. 6 serving 12. Bringers up to Walters. Cross for Lewis. And that goes off the blockers for E-Town. Out of bounds, point for the Bruins. Tori Steele back into the lineup for the Bruins. Allie Simpson to the line to serve. 13 serving 6. Prather up to Sandlin. Outside for Redding. Dug out by Simpson. Lewis going to take a shot. Finds a hole in the back. Right now it seems like everything that Central Hardin does is getting them points. 14 serving 6. Prather to Sandlin. Cross for Redding. Redding not able to get it over the net. .15 serving 6. That'll go long. That'll get Godfrey back into the game for the Panthers. Redding to the line to serve. 7 serving 15. Pike up to Simpson. Joust at the net. It'll be won by E-Town. Redding back to the line. 8 serving 15. Bringers to Steele, outside for Lewis. Tapped over, Gaddis gets to it, and then the Bruins not able to return it. And with that, Coach Reniker is going to take a timeout. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors: Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2, Spectrum Communication Channel 184. Again, both of these teams will advance on to next week's region tournament held at Nelson County High School. The draw for that will be held on Saturday. Check your local listings for the times and opponents of each of these teams for next week. Reminder, tomorrow night we'll hope to be back out here at E-Town High School for the boys soccer region. If either Central Hardin or North Hardin are able to make it to the region finals, we will cover that live here on HCEC-TV. Pike to Simpson for Bringers. Thomas gets that one after it was going to go long to Godfrey. Sandlin sends it over to Bringers. Up to Simpson, short set for Steele. And that gets line, and it's in, and point for the Bruins. And half in that boys region soccer game. Central Hardin on top 2-0 over Nelson County. Emma Shaw now to serve, 16 serving 9. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis, dug out by Shaw. Simpson outside for Pike, dug out by Prather, but it goes wide, and point for the Bruins. (17 serving 9). Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis. Goes off Bringers and being a kill for Morgan Gaddis. And they get E-Town to double digits, as it will be Sailor Sandlin to the line, 10 serving 17. Shaw up to Simpson for Steele. Steele caught that one on the end of her fingers. Not able to get much behind it. 11 serving 17. Shaw to Simpson. Bringers will bump it over. Thomas sends it all the way back over the net. Goes off Pike. And now Simpson going to set it back for Pike. It's over. Godfrey to Sandlin for Gaddis. Blocked inside by Steele. A point for the Bruins. Moves Harrington back into the lineup for the Bruins. Madison Ford will come in and she'll go to the service line. 18 serving 11. Ford with a service fault. I'll send Morgan Gaddis to the line. Caroline Pruitt checks back into the lineup, and then that will get Kelsey Bringers back in. 12 serving 18. Service fault by the Panthers. Thomas will check back into the lineup for the Panthers. And Madison Walters checks in for the Bruins. Thomas to Sandlin. Side for Clark. That goes long. Walters back to the line. 20 serving 12. That'll go to Thomas. Up into the rafters. Redding able to get to it. Sandlin going to send it over. Shaw up to Walters. Outside for Pike. Blocked by the Panthers. Pike again. This one goes off the blockers. Thomas got to it. Now Sandlin will set it up for Redding. She goes long. It'll be a point for the Bruins. And Coach Catlett going to take his second timeout. I'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. The truck tonight's Mr. C.J. Carroll. The camera operators are Sierra Reed and Sophia Prater. Friday night we will have football action as the North Hardin Trojans will travel to Cecilia to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. Kickoff is scheduled to start at 7:30. Both teams are 1-0 in their district, so we'll be playing for home field advantage and the district title for the first 2 weeks of the playoffs. We're in game number 1 between the Bruins and the Panthers. Bruins on top 21-12. Madison Walters at the line serving for the Bruins. Thomas to Sandlin. Cross for Redding. Dug by Bringers. Up to Walters for Pike. Pike drops it over. Sandlin gets to it. Redding. Back to Prather. Gets just over the net and it finds a hole. A point for Elizabethtown. That'll send Elizabeth Godfrey to the line. 13 serving 21. Bringers to Walters. We have a double hit call. Serving 21. Shaw to Walters for Pike. Pike dumps it over, dug out by Redding. Sandlin going to try to get it to the back corner. Shaw gets to it. Walters for Harrington. Dug out by Godfrey. Sandlin to Clark. And it goes wide. Point for Central Hardin. Ella Lewis back into the lineup. She'll go to the front line as Emma Pike will go to serve for the Bruins. 22 serving 14. Godfrey up to Sandlin for Redding. Go by Pike. Walters for Lewis. And Lewis with the kill. .23 serving 14. Thomas up to Sandlin. High for Redding. Tip to the net. Lewis to Walters for Simpson. Going to be a point for Elizabethtown. And now send Prather to the line. 15 serving 23. Pike to Lewis. Pike going to send it over the net. Prather to Sandlin. First to Clark. That'll go long. That'll send Kelsey Bringers to the line. Serving 4, set number 1. 24, serving 15. That'll go into the net. That'll get Gaddis back into the lineup for the Panthers. And Thomas to the line, 16, serving 24. Pike to to Walters for Lewis. Dug out by Thomas, but not going to be able to control, and so game number 1 will go to Central Hardin. 25-16. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. A reminder, tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2, Spectrum Communication Channel 184, and you can also look us up online on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Again, we'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Sophia Prather on our cameras, along with Sierra Reed. And in the truck, it will be Mr. CJ Carroll. Our latest update from the boys soccer region. Again, at halftime, Central Hardin Bruins on top of Nelson County 2-0. If the Bruins are able to advance to the region final, we will cover that game tomorrow night, starting at 6:45. Later tonight, the North Hardin Trojans will be in action. And we're hoping both of our 17th district teams can make it to tomorrow night's region final. Back here, Central Hardin wins game number 1, 25-16. On the court to start game number 2 for the Bruins. Emma Pike, Tori Steele, Caroline Pruitt, Allie Simpson, Kelsey Bringers, and Emma Shaw. E-Town about to break their huddle. Coach Catlett has been going with a very similar lineup each night. So he's Sailor Sandlin, Maddie Redding, Kate Prather, Morgan Gaddis, Elizabeth Godfrey, and Anna Thomas. Sailor Sandlin to start off game number 2. Last night in game number 2 of the semifinals, Sandlin reeled off 24 consecutive points for the Panthers. Simpson going to set this outside for Pike, dumps it over, dug there by the Panthers, but it goes wide, and it'll be a point for the Bruins. Janice Harrington checks back into the lineup, along with Madison Ford, and Ford will go to the line, 1 serving 0. Thomas up to Sandlin. Short set for Gaddis. And that'll be in. Caroline Ford checks back into the lineup for the Bruins, just so Kelsey Bringers can check in. And Sydney Clark checks in for the Panthers. And we've lost the ball. Actually, it's gone down behind the bleachers. Coach Renneker went and got it. Morgan Gaddis to the line, 1 serving 1. Shaw hits it up into the rafters. Bringers, now Pike will send it over. Godfrey to Sandlin. Prather tries to sneak it in. Bringers gets to it. Simpson back for Harrington. Back line to Gaddis. Sandlin going to send it back, but it goes wide and a point for the Bruins. Madison Walters into the lineup. 2 serving 1. Thomas to Sandlin, outside for Godfrey. Godfrey with the kill. Gotta send Godfrey to the line for the Panthers. 2 serving 2. Bringers to Walters, over for Pike. Pike's hit will go long. Godfrey back to the line. 3 serving 2. Shaw up to Walters, outside for Pike. Pike goes right down the net and gets it in. A very strange angle for Pike that time as she gets the kill. We'll tie it up at 3 as Pike goes to the line for the Bruins. Service fault. Went serve over to the Panthers. Kate Prather to the line. 4 serving 3. And that'll go wide and a service fault. Point for the Bruins. Kelsey Bringer serving, 4 serving 4. Godfrey to Prather to Redding. Dug out by Pike, up to Walters. Outside for Lewis. Prather got to that one. Sandlin. Redding, dug out by Bringers to Walters. Short set inside for Simpson. And goes off the blockers and finds a hole. Point for the Bruins. Bringers to Godfrey. It's going to go back over the net. It'll be an ace for Central. 6 serving 4. Godfrey to Sandlin for Redding. Dug there by Bringers. To Walters to Pike. That's going to catch the back line. Seven serving 4. Thomas up to Sandlin. Has to dump it over. Bringers gets to it. Walters for Simpson. Sent right back. Bringers gets to it again. Now to be Pruitt. Dug out by Prather. Sandlin for Redding. Dug there by Bringers to Lewis. Walters able to get it over. Godfrey up to Sandlin for Clark. That goes long. Eight serving 4. Godfrey up to Sandlin for Redding. And that'll go off the front blockers. And it'll be a point for the Panthers. Gaddis will get back into the lineup. Anna Thomas to the line. 5, serving 8. Brangers to Walters. Pruitt sends it over. Godfrey to Sandlin. Cross for Redding. Play there by Lewis. Simpson. Now Pruitt sends it over. And it'll go wide. And a point for Elizabethtown. Thomas will go back to the line. 6, serving 8. Rangers to Walters for Lewis. Blocked at the net. Bruins unable to dig it back out. Point for the Panthers. 7, serving 8. Rangers to Walters for Simpson. That'll go long. 4 straight points now for the Panthers. Ties it up at 8. Thomas at the line. That serve will go long. It's going to get Tori Steele back into the lineup. Allie Simpson goes to the line. 9, serving 8. Prather up to Sandlin. Sandlin just pokes it over. It goes off Lewis. Maybe a point for Elizabethtown. Maddie Redding will go to the line. 9, serving 9. Pike up to Simpson. Back sets. Joust at the net. Dug out. Now Gaddis will send it over. Lewis got to it. Pike gonna bump it. Pruitt sends it over. Prather up to Sandlin. Cross for Godfrey. Dug out there by Redding. Simpson. Lewis will send it over. Prather up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Finds this hole in the back left corner. Point for Elizabethtown. 10, serving 9. Pike up to Simpson for Lewis. Dug by Prather to Sandlin. Across for Godfrey. I'm going to say it goes on the wrong side of the antennas. It'll be a point for Central Hardin. Emma Shaw checks into the lineup. She'll go to the service line. 10, serving 10. An ace by Shaw gives the Bruins a 1-point lead. 11, serving 11. Prather to Redding. Godfrey sends it over. Brangers up to Simpson. Cross for Pike. And Pike with the kill. 12, serving 10. Sandlin sends it over. Shaw gets to it. Simpson for steal. Dug out by Godfrey, but as the ball is hit into the rafters, again, you can play it off the rafters if it stays on your side of the net. That time it did not. And after being tied at 10, 3 consecutive points by the Bruins put them up 13-10. Coach Catlett takes his first time out of game number 2. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming. Sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Shaw at the line for the Bruins. 13 serving 10. Thomas up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Gaddis right back with a kill. Now send Sandlin to the line. 11 serving 13. Update from boys soccer region. Central Hardin now leads 3-0 as Cody Hall has put in his second goal of the night over Nelson County. Bringers to Simpson, back for Steele. Dug by Thomas. Godfrey able to get to it. Redding not able to get it over the net. Point for the Bruins. Alex lands into the lineup for the Bruins. Janice Harrington also in the line. She goes to the front line. 14 serving 11. That one will go just wide. Kelsey Bringers will get back into the lineup for the Bruins. Sydney Clark checks in for Elizabethtown. Morgan Gaddis to the line. 12 serving 14. That'll go long. Madison Walters checks into the lineup for the Bruins. She'll go to the line. 15 serving 12. Thomas up to Sandlin. Back for Prather. Dug out by Walters to Shaw. Sets up for Pike. I'll say that was long. Coach Whitaker thought it might have been touched at the net. Godfrey to the line for the Panthers. 13 serving 15. Bringers to Walters for Pike. Pike gets it off the blockers. Falls to the ground. Point for the Bruins. Ella Lewis back into the lineup. Pike goes to the line. 16 serving 13. That'll go wide from Pike. A point for Elizabethtown. Kate Prather will go to the line. 14 serving 16. We are in game number 2. Game number 1 won by Central 25-16. Pike to Bringers. And that one got caught in the raft, actually in the boys basketball state championship banner. 15 serving 16. Service fault. Point for the Bruins. Caroline Pruitt will check back into the lineup. Kelsey Bringers will go to the line to serve. 17 serving 15. Godfrey up to Sandlin. Sandlin tried to find a place over it. Redding able to get it over the net. On Walters, back for Lewis. Blocked at the net. Sandlin gets to Prather. Now for Redding. And that time it goes off the rafters, falls to the ground. 16 serving 17. As Anna Thomas will go to the line for the Panthers. Pike to Walters for Lewis. Lewis finds a hole and gets a kill. Steele will check back into the lineup. As Simpson will go to the line to serve. 18 serving 16. That goes long from Simpson. Maddie Reddy now to the line for the Panthers. 17 serving 18. Pike to Simpson. Lewis. Sandlin, short set inside. Lewis got to it. Bringers keeps it alive. Simpson sends it to the back. Sandlin for Gaddis. That'll go off steal and a point for Elizabethtown. All tied in 18. Maddie Redding to the line for the Panthers. Bringers to Simpson for Pike. Pike just pokes it over. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis. Simpson now for Pike. That finds the back line. The official down on the sideline said it was in. The head official said it was out. They're going to say it's out. Or sorry, it was in. Sandlin getting an explanation from the official. Emma Shaw back into the lineup. Shaw goes to the line, 19, serving 18. Thomas to Godfrey, will send it over. Simpson up to Pruitt, now for Pike. Dug out that time by Prather. Shaw gets it. Pike will send it over. Prather up to Sandlin. Tries to find a hole. Bringers gets to it. Shaw, and then Bringers sends it over. Prather up to Sandlin. Inside. That time it's going to be a carry by Elizabethtown. That one was too low. And that is unable to get it over. 20 serving 18. Prather to Sandlin at the net. Bringers for Pike. Out by Prather to Sandlin for Godfrey. And that'll go off a couple of Bruins and a point for Elizabethtown. Sandlin to the line, 19 serving 20. Shaw to Simpson for Pike. Over off the blockers, point for Central. Denise Harrington back into the lineup on the front line for the Bruins. Alex Lenz checks in. She'll go to the service line, 21 serving 19. Sydney Clark's going to check in for the Panthers as Gaddis goes to the line. Bringers checks back in for the Bruins. 20 serving 21. Shaw to Simpson for Pike. Another kill for Emma Pike. Madison Walters checks into the lineup. She goes to the service line. 22 serving 20. Thomas to Sandlin. Prather now Bringers to Walters for Simpson. Blocked at the net. Bringers gets to it. Walters now for Pike. Dumped it over. Sandlin gets to it. Redding for Godfrey. Godfrey not able to get it over the net. Point for the Bruins. 23 serving 20. Thomas going to have a net violation on Central. I'll send Elizabeth Godfrey to the line. 21 serving 23. Goes off Shaw. Bringers. Now Pike will send it over. Godfrey to the net for Sandlin. Clark tips it over. Pike gets to it. Walters for Harrington across. Dug by Prather to Sandlin. Back for Redding. Blocked at the net. Maybe 4 hits as the ball doesn't clear the net. And Ella Lewis into the lineup as Emma Pike will go to the line to serve for set number 2, 24-21. Coach Catlett going to take his second timeout. Reminder, both of these teams will make it to next week's region tournament at Nelson County. If either of the teams makes it to the finals, HCEC-TV will be there to cover it, and not live. We will tape it. It will be on our YouTube channel. Latest score update. The Central Hardin Bruins now on top 4-0 as Luke Luckett gets another goal for the Bruins. Zach Mueller gets it on a pass from Luke Luckett. They lead now 4-0. Again, if they are victorious in tonight's game, we will cover tomorrow night's final live at 6:45 back here at Elizabethtown High School. Here it is Emma Pike serving for set number 2, 24 serving 21. Prather going to send that one back over the net. Simpson dumps it back over. Redding not able to get it over, and so game number 2 will go to the Central Hardin Bruins. 25-21. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Reminder, tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communication Channel 184. And you can always look us up on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. As it looks right now, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night with boys region soccer, as it looks like Central Hardin is going to defeat Nelson County, up 4-0 in the second half. Boys region final will start at 6:45 tomorrow night. And then Friday night, we will have the North Hardin Trojans traveling to take on the Central Hardin Bruins in a district clash of football action. Game number 1 tonight, won by Central Hardin 25-16. Game number 2, won by the Bruins 25-21. So we get ready to start game number 3. Caroline Pruitt, Tori Steele, Janice Harrington, Allie Simpson, Emma Pike, and Emily Shaw. And then Kelsey Bringers will check in for Harrington. For the Panthers, Elise Saylor Sandlin, Morgan Gaddis, Maddie Ruddy, Kate Prather, Anna Thomas, and Elizabeth Godfrey. And it will be Emma Shaw to start it off for the Bruins. Godfrey up to Sandlin. Short sets for Gaddis. Dug out at the net. It's going to be a carry. 1 point for Elizabethtown. Sailor Sandlin to the line. 1 serving 0. Bringers to Simpson for Pike. Dug out by Godfrey to Sandlin for Prather. And Prather gets the kill. We'll start this game or set 3 out. Elizabethtown with a lot more energy than they've had in the first couple of sets. 2 serving 0. Shaw to Simpson for Pruitt. Dug by Sandlin to Godfrey for Prather. Bringers to Simpson, just trying to dump it over. Sent back by Redding. Simpson outside for Pike. Dumps it over. And it just gets over the blockers and in front of a diving Sailor Sandlin for the first point for the Bruins in game or set number 3. And that'll send Madison Ford to the line, 1 serving 2. Thomas up to Sandlin for Rennie. That's going to get Kelsey Bringers back into the lineup for the Bruins. Morgan Gaddis goes to the line to serve. Sydney Clark will step in for the Panthers. That'll go long. Point for the Bruins. Madison Walters will check into the lineup. Three serving 2. Sorry, 2 serving 3. Thomas to Sandlin. Redding, that's going to go off Bringers. Be a point for the Panthers. Four serving 2. Maddie Redding to the line. Simpson to Shaw for Pike. Pike with another kill. Ella Lewis checks back in for the Bruins. Pike goes to the line to serve. 3 serving 4. That'll go long. Kate Prather now to the line. 5 serving 3. Bringers to Walters for Lewis, sent back by the blockers. Lewis tries again, this time it goes off Clark. Finds a spot and point for the Bruins. Pruitt back into the lineup for the Bruins. Bringers to the line, 4 serving 5. Gaddis checks back into the lineup for Pike to Walters for Simpson. Redding going to send it right back over. Walters to Bringers for Lewis. Thomas to Sandlin. Tries to dump it over. Going to get for a double hit. Tori Steele will check into the lineup for the Bruins. Allie Simpson to the line. 5 serving 6. Service fault. That'll send Elizabeth Godfrey to the line for the Panthers. 7 serving 5. Pike gets that one. Will it be an ace for Godfrey? 8 serving 5. Seal just dumps it over. E-Town able to dig it out. Redding gets it back over. Pike to Simpson. For Lewis, she goes back line. It'll go long. Another point for Elizabethtown. With that, Coach Winokur going to take his first timeout of set number 3. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering an affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Elizabeth Godfrey to serve for E-Town, 9 serving 5. That'll go long. Shaw back into the lineup for the Bruins. She'll go to the service line, 6 serving 9. Godfrey up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Gaddis expecting a short set, a little high. Point for the Bruins. 7 serving 9. Godfrey up to Sandlin. Cross for Redding. Dug out by the Bruins. Simpson will send it over. Prather up to Sandlin. Sandlin going to try to dump it over. Bringers gets to it. Simpson back for Pike. Another kill for Emma Pike. Eight serving 9. Godfrey up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out at the net. Be a joust. Pruitt able to get it back over the net. Sandlin going to bump for Redding. Dug out by Bringers. Simpson got to it and it's sent over by Pruitt. Prather up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Sends it to the backside. Shaw gets to it. Simpson up for Pike. Dug there by Redding. Sandlin going to send it over. Simpson to Bringers for Pruitt. Thomas to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug by Bringers. Simpson, now Pike going to send it over. Dug by Prather. Sandlin outside for Redding. Dug by Shaw. Simpson back to the center. Pike sends it over. Thomas up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Off Bringers, off Simpson. Pruitt sends it back line to Thomas. Up to Sandlin, outside for Redding. And we're going to have a net violation. And be a point for Elizabethtown. Excellent job by both teams that time. So Sandlin to the line. The 10 serving 8. Bringers to Simpson for steal. And Godfrey not able to get the ball back up. Madison Ford now to the line, 9 serving 10. Thomas up to Sandlin. Back sets for Prather. Dug by Shaw. Simpson. We have a double hit on Simpson. Morgan Gaddis to the line to serve. Sydney Clark checked in for the Panthers. Janice Harrington checked in for the Bruins. Simpson for Bringers. Gaddis digs that one to Sandlin for Prather. Dig by Bringers to Simpson for Steele. Blocked inside. And the Bruins not going to be able to get it back over the net. A point for the Panthers. Simpson outside for Pike, right at the net, just tips it over. Redding to Sandlin, back for Prather. Dug by Shaw to Simpson. Now Bringers will send it back line. It's going to go long. Point for Elizabethtown. Gaddis to the line. 13, serving 9. Bringers to Shaw. Simpson going to send it over. Gaddis to Sandlin. Cross for Redding. Dug by Shaw. Simpson for Pike. Redding to Sandlin. And now it's going to be a double hit on Ite. Madison Walters checks back in for Central. She'll go to the line to serve. 10, serving 13. Thomas to Sandlin. Back sets for Prather. Dug by Shaw. Walters outside for Pike. That one catches Pike on lower part of her hand. Not able to get over the net. Maddie Redding will go to the line for the Panthers. 14, serving 10. Bringers to Walters for Simpson, blocked by the Panthers. Walters for Pike. Goes back line, it's long. With that, Central Hardin will take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at Bluegrass Cellular. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. And Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. Redding to serve, 15, serving 10. And an ace by Redding. That'll be another ace by Redding. Simpson started to go after it, then stopped and tried to go after it again. 17, serving 10. Bringers to Walters. Pike will send it over. Thomas up to Sandlin for Godfrey. Down the line, it's wide. We got Lewis back into the lineup for the Bruins. Emma Pike goes to the line to serve. 11, serving 17. Thomas up to Sandlin for Clark. Dug by Bringers. Walters for Lewis. Lewis punches it over. Redding digs it out, but it goes wide. A point for the Bruins. 12 serving 17. Ready to Godfrey. Over by Sandlin. And Branger's trying to pull it back as she was diving wide. Be a point for Elizabethtown. Kate Prather to the line, 18, serving 12. That goes long. Point and serve back over to the Bruins. Pruitt back into the line. She'll go to the front line as Brangers goes to the line to serve. 13, serving 18. Thomas up to Sandlin for Godfrey. Lewis to Walters. Back for Pike. Redding gets to it. Sandlin outside for Godfrey. Blocked at the net. Point for Central. 14 serving 18. Redding to Sandlin for Clark. Blocked at the net. They'll say it was in. And now the official that's right there is going to say it was out. And it will be E-Town's point. And the Thomas to the line, 19, serving 14. Pike up to Walters. She just dumps it over. They're going to have a net violation as one of the Bruin players went under the net. Point for Elizabethtown. 20 serving 14. And be an ace by Thomas. Serving 14. Brangers to Walters to Lewis. That goes just long. .22 serving 14. Pike to Walters for Simpson. Simpson gets the kill. Steele back into the lineup for the Bruins. Gaddis checks back into the lineup for the Panthers. Allie Simpson serving, 15 serving 22. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. And the kill for Morgan Gaddis. .23 serving 15 as Elizabeth Godfrey goes to the line for the Panthers. Brangers to Simpson to Pike. And Pike catches the back line. Another kill for Emma Pike. Shaw checks into the lineup for the Bruins. She'll go to the line to serve. 16 serving 23. And now it is official. HCEC-TV will be on the air tomorrow night covering the boys region soccer final as Central Hardin advances on. A net violation on Elizabethtown. 17 serving 23. Godfrey to Sandlin for Gaddis. And a kill for Morgan Gaddis, sorry. That'll send Sandlin to the line to serve for set number 3. 24 serving 17. Simpson for Pike. It's going to go off the blockers. Be a point for Central. Madison Ford back into the lineup for the Bruins. She'll go to the service line. 18 serving 25. Redding to Thomas. Sandlin sends it over to Ford. Up to Simpson for steal. Dug by Godfrey. Sandlin for Redding. It's going to go off Shaw, and that will do it for set number 3. E-Town will win 25 to 18. We'll head to game number 4, or set number 4. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communication Channel 184, and online at YouTube channel searching for HCEC-TV. Reminder, both of these teams will advance on to next week's region tournament at Nelson County High School. Check your local listings and media outlets for times and opponents. The draw will be this Saturday. Tomorrow night we will be back on the air as the Central Hardin Bruins have punched their ticket to the 5th Region Boys Soccer Championship game. North Hardin is about to start their game to see if they can meet in an all 17th District Region Final. Friday night we'll be back on the air with football action as North Hardin will travel to Cecilia to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. Next week on air, if either of the 17th district teams makes it to the district or region final in volleyball, we will cover that on a tape delay basis. Our next live coverage after Friday will be the following Friday, as it'll be the senior night at North Hardin High School as they will host the Doss Dragons for their season finale. Here it's 2 sets to 1, Central Hardin on top. Best 3 out of 5 sets. On the court for the Bruins, Emma Shaw, Kelsey Brangers, Allie Simpson, Emma Pike, Caroline Pruitt, and Tori Steele. On the court for the Panthers, Sailor Sandlin, Anna Thomas, Elizabeth Godfrey, Kate Prather, Maddie Redding, and Morgan Gannis. And it'll be Sailor Sandlin to start the serve for the Panthers. Shaw up to Simpson for Pike. Pike tries to dump it over, dug out by Brangers. Simpson back for Pike. Thomas gets to it. Sandlin. Redding just punches it over. And they're going to have a net violation on Central. 1 serving 0. Shaw to Simpson for Pruitt. Off Sandlin. Will be a point for the Bruins. Madison Ford checks into the lineup. She'll go to the line to serve. 1 serving 1. That's going to go off Godfrey. It'll be an ace for Ford. 2 serving 1. That'll catch the top of the net, come over. Maybe another ace for Ford. 3 serving 1. Godfrey not able to handle that serve. 3 consecutive aces now by Ford. 4 serving 1. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug by Simpson to Shaw for Pike. Hit at the net, Redding able to get to it. Gaddis keeps it in. Sandlin tries to send it over. Not able to clear the tape. A point for the Bruins. 5 serving 1. That'll go long. Service fault. Gaddis will now go to the line to serve. Clark checks back in for the Panthers to the front line. Bringers back into the lineup for the Bruins. 2 serving 5. Bringers to Simpson for Harrington off the top of the net. Sandlin able to keep it in. Godfrey sends it over. Shaw up to Simpson. Short set for Steele. Dug by Gaddis. Sandlin sends it over to Bringers to Simpson. Side for Pike. Gaddis with another dig. Sandlin across for Redding. I say that one didn't get over the net. Good point for Central Hardin. Thomas back into the lineup for the Panthers. Madison Walters into the lineup for the Bruins. She'll go to the service line. 6 serving 2. Maddie Redding now to the line for the Panthers. 3 serving 6. Shaw up to Walters for Simpson, dug out by Redding. Sandlin for Prather, and Prather just finds a hole. It just gets over Pike. Point for Elizabethtown. 4 serving 6. Bringers to Walters for Pike. Thomas to Sandlin. Godfrey just going to bump it over. Shaw up to Walters for Pike. That catches the back line, and another kill for Emma Pike. Ella Lewis back into the lineup for the Bruins. Emma Pike will go to the line. 7 serving 4. And I'll be unleashed by Pike. Eight serving 4. Redding back across. Simpson jumps up and gets the kill. With that, Coach Catley will take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Home baking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Pike will be serving. 9 serving 4. be an ace for Pike. Now 10 serving 4. Down the line, dug by Prather. Sandlin for Clark. Clark will get a kill as it goes off the blockers of Central. And Prather will go to the line, 5 serving 10. Bringers to Walters for Lewis. There's a cross that catches the line. Kill for Lewis. They'll send Kelsey Bringers to the line as Pruitt checks back in for the Bruins. 11 serving 5. Redding to Godfrey. Sandlin sends it over. Simpson to Walters for Pruitt. Thomas to Sandlin. Dug by Pike to Walters for Lewis. Blocked by Clark. Godfrey sends it back over. Pruitt sends it right back. Sandlin sets for Godfrey. Cross. Dug by Bringers. Clark to Sandlin. Back to Godfrey. Down the line, and Godfrey with the kill. That'll get Morgan Gannis back into the lineup for the Panthers, and Anna Thomas will go to the line. 6 serving 11. Walters for Simpson. Dug by Redding to Sandlin. For Godfrey, can't get it over the net. Point for the Bruins. Steele back into the lineup. And that'll send Allie Simpson to the line. 12 serving 6. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis. Gaddis didn't catch it clean, but it finds a hole. Another kill for Morgan Gaddis. Godfrey now serving for the Panthers. 7 serving 12. And that'll be an ace by Godfrey. Eight serving 12. And that'll go long. Emma Shaw back into the lineup for the Bruins. She'll go to the line. 13 serving 8. Thomas up to Sandlin for Gaddis. That'll go wide. .14 serving 8. Godfrey goes back over. Pike able just to put it down on top of the Panthers. .15 serving 8. Thomas to Sandlin for Gaddis. And it's in. Kill for Morgan Gaddis. Point for Elizabethtown. And Sailor Sandlin back to the line. 9 serving 15. Shaw to Steele. Pike sends it over. Thomas to Sandlin. Redding going to send it over. Dug by Shaw. Simpson cross for Pike. Blocked at the net by Prather. Pike going to stick it back over. It's going to go long. And point for Elizabethtown. 10 serving 5. Bringers to Simpson for Steele. That goes off the blockers and a point for the Bruins. Madison Ford back into the lineup. She'll go to the service line. Janice Harrington goes to the front line for the Bruins. 16 serving 10. Redding to Sandlin. Back for Redding. Shaw gets to it to Simpson. Pike will send it over. Sandlin to Godfrey for Redding. Dug by Ford, got two by Simpson. Pike gets it over. Thomas to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out by Simpson. And after it goes off, looks like the 1981 Golf State Championship banner. Bruins unable to get to it. Sydney Clark will come into the front line for the Panthers as Gaddis goes to the line to serve. Bringers checks back in for the Bruins, 11 serving 16. That'll be a service fault. Thomas back into the lineup. That'll send Walters as she checks in for the Bruins to the line, 17 serving 11. Thomas not going to be able to handle that one. Be an ace for Walters. 18 serving 11. Redding to Sandlin for Clark. Redding, Sandlin back for Redding. Godfrey to Sandlin for Clark. And that time, the combination of Simpson and Pike not able to block it back. Point for Elizabethtown. Redding goes to the line. 12 serving 18. This is game number 4. Central leads 2-1. Bringers to Walters across for Pike. Pike with another kill. Lewis checks in for Central. Pike will go to the line. (19) serving 12. Redding to Sandlin for Prather. That'll be a kill for Prather as that gets the back line. That'll send Kate Prather to the line for the Panthers. 13 serving 19. Bringers to Walters. Cross for Lewis. Thomas for Redding. Sandlin sends it over. Pike to Walters for Lewis. Dug out by Thomas. Godfrey gets to it, but not able to get it really back into play. Be a point for the Bruins. With that, Coach Catlett will take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Bluegrass Cellular, eTownApartments.com, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. I'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Camera operators Sierra Reed and Sophia Prater, and in the truck, Mr. C.J. Carroll. Again, we'll be back out here at Elizabethtown High School tomorrow night for the boys soccer region. Central Hardin has advanced on. North Hardin is about to start any moment to see if they can punch their ticket to the region final. Bringers to serve, 20 serving 13. Ball gets all the way back up. Sandlin able to get it back over the net. Walters for Lewis. Dug by Prather to Sandlin. Back for Godfrey. And that'll go wide. So we'll say a net violation by E-Town. Point for the Bruins. 21 serving 13. Redding to Sandlin for Godfrey. Pike to Walters. And just Lewis able just to get it over. Redding. Now Godfrey blocked that. Prather gets to it. Godfrey going to get another shot. Sends it back line. It's long. And be a point for the Bruins. North Hardin getting ready to start against Bethlehem in boys soccer. That'll be an ace as it gets through 2 of the Panthers. And will be 23 serving 13. Serving 13. Redding to Sandlin for Godfrey. Walters to Brangers for Lewis. Prather to Sandlin, sends it over. Pruitt got to it to Simpson for Lewis. Dug out by Prather. Sandlin going to send it back line to Pike. Walters now for Pruitt. Redding to Sandlin for Godfrey. Dug by Lewis to Walters. Back to Lewis. That's going to go off Redding. And it'll be the freshman from Central, Kelsey Brangers, serving for the district title. 24 serving 13. Prather up to Sandlin for Clark. Pike digs it out to Walters for Simpson, and that'll do it. And Central Hardin will be the 2017 volleyball district champs, winning 3 sets to 1, the final 25-14. This is a Hardin County educational and community television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, where wireless works. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Now turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's all-tournament team and then the presentation of the district runner-up and district championship trophies. And we'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's game possible. Sierra Reed and Sophia Prater on our cameras, and then it was Mr. C.J. Carroll in the truck. And tomorrow night we'll be back out here for Boys Region Soccer. And then Friday night we'll be at Central Hardin. It'll be football action as the North Hardin Trojans travel to take on the Central Hardin Bruins.
Everybody look this way!
Again, both of these teams will advance on to next week's region tournament at Nelson County High School. Check your local media outlets to see the times and the opponents for each of these teams. As the district champions, the Central Hardin Bruins will face a district runner-up, and Elizabethtown, as the district runner-up, will face a district champion. the all-tournament team from John Hardin, it was Kelsey Corfage and Alexis Ritchie. For North Hardin, it was Jalen Lyons. Now E-Town will have 3 players named.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the 17th District All-Tournament Team selections from the Elizabethtown Panthers. Sailor Sandlin.
Sailor Sandlin into the all-tournament team.
Maddie Redding.
Maddie Redding.
And Morgan Gaddis.
Also from North Hardin last night, Karina Carrasquillo, also named to the all-tournament team. Now we'll have 4 players from the Bruins.
The ladies from Central Hardin. Ella Lewis.
Ella Lewis.
Allie Simpson.
Allie Simpson.
Kelsey Bringers. And Emma Pike.
So Lewis, Simpson, Bringers, and Pike from Central Hardin. Now we'll have the 17th District runner-up trophy presented to the Elizabethtown Panthers. Game ball in the district
and your
championship.
17th District Tournament champions, the Central Hardin Bruins.